Come here. I keep telling you with me. I want you to walk with me today, Tobe. So we're going to shorten your lead. Good morning. Good morning. How do you do? Good morning, good morning. The Toby and Title Show. Starring Toby Dog as Toby Dog. And Titlepro as the Titlepro. 0 millions. Come on, Toby. We got to move, man. We got to keep moving. Ooh. We got to keep moving, little dog. But that's about it. Good morning, good morning. Too cool to be a fool. Good morning to you. First in the building. We are out. It's dark out. Come on, Tobis. I smell things. It doesn't smell pleasant. Anyhow, we're out for our morning walk, doing our thing, headed south. It is muggy as heck out. We got rain overnight. I'm thinking it cleared out just a couple hours ago because the ground's kind of wet still. And it was 71 degrees when we left the house. It's going to be not so warm, but it's the humidity. The humidity's got me sweating already. And we've only been out probably 15 minutes or so. Same here, says too cool to be a fool in Nova Scotia. Yeah, it's a pleasant day. Come on, Toby. It's trash day out. Everybody's got their baskets out. Ooh, maybe a short live stream today. The right knee is not kneeing. We actually went back to the house to get knee braces because we left without them. We went back and got them, but it's not helping. And I didn't take a pain pill this morning. You know you can't take them all the time. Yesterday was probably the only one I'll take for a while. But boy, let me tell you, are you in the United States? Yes, we are. We're in Michigan. Michigan. Come on. Come on. Michigan. 100 miles north of Detroit. Come on, little Toby. I wish he would just walk some days. Just walk and leave everything alone. That would be too simple, though, wouldn't it? That would be too simple if Toby just walked next to you and didn't run all over the place. Are you in the U.S.? Yes. Yes, indeed. Ooh, we're hurting good today. Come on, Tobis. Come on. Come on, we're trying to walk, buddy. How's your day so far? How's your morning going? Whew. So are you an hour ahead of me? I mean, an hour behind? Let me think. An hour ahead of me? It is 6:24 here. Is Nova Scotia in a different time zone? I know there's another time zone east of the U.S. Standard Time. Hey, we're gonna see a train up here in a minute. We're right up by the train, and it's a coming. I hear the train a coming. It's rolling around the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. Hello, Titlepro. Hey, when Larry sings, what's going on, buddy? Okay, that name I can't read. That's got symbols in it. Magro, what's going on? Good evening, good morning. For us, it's good morning. Nice to meet you all, says Magro. Too cool to be a fool. Today's your day to get your blue moderator, your blue jacket. There you go. Now we hand out the blue jackets to make it easier for everybody to go visit everybody else. I don't hand them out so that people will police the chat or anything. I pretty much handle that myself. I hand them out so that you guys can go connect, and come right back and walk with Toby some more. But take the opportunity with the blue jacket to go connect. That's what we like. Everybody, build your families, all that good stuff. Here comes the choo-choo. Come on. We got bonus footage today, fam. How was the knees today? Oh, the right knee's hurting so much we might not walk long. Hey. You want to jump on? Hey, Anna, Yona Tave, what's going on? Yeah, it's a long one. Yeah, I have no idea how long it'll be. So we're gonna backtrack a block. Well, what are we gonna do, Toby? What are we gonna do? It shouldn't be that long. I think I see the end of it already. For me, it would probably take years to get used to it. Choo-choo! Tip Top Engineer, what's going on, Tip Top? We got bonus footage for you today. We got the bonus footage for you today. Bonus footage, train crossing. Let us enjoy. Yes, indeed. My uncle lived next to a train, always passing through. I imagine you'd get used to it. It would take me years, though, I'm sure. The train horn and the rumble, that would wake me up for sure. Tip Top says, I'm good, man. What about you? Where is this, bro? We're in Michigan, 100 miles north of Detroit, here in the USA. USA. Look at that, right on time, right on cue. We say USA and there's the flag. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Where you watching us from, Tip Top? Sasquatch from Canada says, good morning. Hey, MS, what's going on? Saginaw? Thereabouts. You're close. You're real close. Yeah, we spend time in Saginaw too. If you look through our videos, you'll see us on the rail trails in Saginaw. You'll see us downtown Saginaw. But you gotta look. You gotta watch the videos. Come on, little buddy. Yep, that's our area, mid-Michigan. We go all around. But mainly we stay right here. New Zealand in the house. Hey, Shelly Jeffs. Foams 1967 says, okay. If my name was Foams, it would be Foams 1965. Goga, I have not started. I'm still thinking about it. Oh, is Goga in the house? I didn't see. Is Goga in? Yoga with Goga. Hey, what's going on, Goga? Welcome, welcome. Woo! TP and Toby, hey. Yes, indeed. We're making our way. We're making our way south. I don't know if we're going to go the whole 2 miles south or if we're just going to go a mile and a half. The right knee's giving problems. You know, it's funny when I've got the phone on the selfie stick, it seems like I can hold it steadier than when I'm just hanging on to it with my hand. Whew. We've got some videos. I made some horizontals where I had it way down here like this. I had it down on the selfie stick next to Toby's shoulder, watching the walk from his point of view. Those always do really good. We need to film another one, Tobe. Shelly Jeff says she loves them trains, but she couldn't live by them. Mr. President is in the house. That's cool. I love those style houses. UK, England, Manchester here. Gotcha. Welcome, welcome. Yep. This is typical city living USA. You know, we got downtown, we got uptown, and these are just the simple neighborhoods. We got downtown with all the buildings. We got uptown with all the new construction. What do you see? He saw something caught his eye. Oh, a little rabbit right there. Little rabbit action. But we're not going to tease Toby. Come on, Toby. Let's keep walking. Thank you for not going spaz, Tobe. Usually a rabbit or squirrel that close, he's going to lose his mind. He's getting better. Hopefully as he gets older. And then once he reaches that stage where he gets neutered. Yeah, Toby's not neutered. He's an intact boy. We're hoping to make puppies one of these days. Puppies, puppies. First we got to get our girl dog. Nice and clean area. Toby the dog. Yeah, Toby the dog. Toby's the dog. Hello, dear mister. I'm Pietro Tobia. You know, here we got people with the same last name, but they got an S on the end. And they say it's Tobias. I worked with a kid named Tobias. Last name Tobias. Welcome, welcome, Pietro. Can I borrow Toby to put the squirrels here in check? Yeah. Hey, Jethro Tull. What's going on? What's going on this morning? We're moving a little better. It takes about 15 minutes for my knees to unhinge or whatever, start working. We left the house once and had to go back because I didn't have my knee braces on. So we went back and put those on. Then we left again and it was, I could barely walk even with them on. But now it's loosening up. Can I borrow Toby? Oh, for a day. Your hood reminds me of Gran Torino. My hood. Oh, the neighborhood. Yeah, yeah. I thought you meant the hood, like the hood of the car. Yeah, that was a good movie. That's the kind of neighborhoods these are. That's the kind of neighborhoods these are. You'll have one house where the people have lived there for 60 years, and the next house might be renters that have been there for a year or two. You know what I mean? Probably 3/4 of these people here, the houses you see, everybody knows each other. They've lived here for 30 or 40 years. That's the way it goes in this area. There's other areas where that's all there is rentals, and the people are short term. Come in. And the landlords, they don't take care of the houses and the yards like the homeowners do. Toby, no, leave it. Hey, that's the difference in the neighborhoods that we walk through that you'll see. You'll know when it's all renter neighborhood, because it'll be all. I'm not saying nothing bad about people. I'm just saying, make an observation of the conditions of the neighborhoods. The renter neighborhoods, there seems to be, the grass is long, everything's tore up, cars parked backwards, things like that. Me and your dog share the same name. Hey, Tip Top, you're Toby also? Tell Toby's hi from Toby's. Hey, Toby. Tip Top engineer named Toby says hi, Toby. Says hi to Toby. Toby, meet Toby. Let's see. Sometimes you do get stuff on the streets that, you're supposed to get a tag from the city. It's like a tax. You buy a tag from the city for $5 or $10 and they'll pick up the extra garbage. But if you don't get it, it'll lay there like that. I'm guessing that's a rental. Toby hasn't done his business yet. I wonder what's going on with Toby. Oh, he's so cute, says Mr. Tajadit. You still looking for Toby's sugar mama? Yes, indeed. We're looking for that sugar mama that's going to feed Toby and the gang. And the next generation basketball dunks will be Toby instead of Kobe. Did you guys see the WNBA All-Star game this past weekend? Did anybody watch the WNBA All-Star game this weekend? There's a rookie girl, one of the players. The WNBA is the women's basketball league, and one of the women, a rookie this year, she got up there and dunked it, a clean dunk too, not a slip-in dunk or a oopsie dunk. It was a clean, straight-out dunk, and the crowd went crazy. Stay right here. Not Jethro says the squirrels got into my tomatoes yesterday. I'm going DEFCON 5. Hey, there's nothing that a good pellet gun with a good scope on it can't solve. There's no problem that a pellet gun with a scope can't solve. My next door neighbor feeds them pit bulls instead of Toby's. Uh-oh. Enraged Dump. What's going on, Enrage? Today you get your blue jacket, buddy. Let me see. There it is. TC Gunslinger. Is that Traverse City Gunslinger? Is that Traverse City Gunslinger, or is that are those TC, is that your initials? To me, where I live, TC stands for Traverse City. What town is this? We're 100 miles north of Detroit. TC Gunslinger. Hey, kerosene, says Anna. Coruscant. Sorry, Digit, look what I found you. Look where I found you, probably, right? Corosine, what's going on? Where are you watching us from? Where are you watching us from? We're in Michigan, USA. 100 miles north of Detroit. Well, 99 now. About to be 98 when we get another half mile up the road here. We'll be 98 miles north of Detroit. Oh, Shosho saying hi. Let me see. I didn't see. You know, I can't watch the chat and walk and look for stray animals. I'm looking, Anastasia. I don't see it. Oh, is she there? Is Shosho Banana there? Is Shosho Bananas at your shop right now? Is that what you're telling me? She is here. Oh, welcome, welcome. Welcome, Shosho. Hello, hello, welcome. Good to know you're there. You see my Toby dog? You see my Toby dog? Yeah, long time no see. Come on, Tobus. This is my baby. This is my baby that I walk every day. Come on, little baby. Come on, little baby. Hey, Shosho Bananas. How's it going? How is life? Oh, mercy. It's a beautiful morning here. A little warm, but it's from the humidity. It's not really the heat. It's only probably 72 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, look at the squirrel. Toby's. Where's that squirrel, Tobe? He's up there. He's up there, little buddy. He said, "You are not catching me today." That's awesome, Anastasia. Oh, her English is tough? Gotcha. Well, that's okay. She's got the translator right there with her, doesn't she? She's got the Anastasia translator. Ouch. Ouch. Oh, we're getting further and further away from home. I love the landscaping on this house. I see it just about every couple of days now. It looks better and better every time I see it. That's what we need, Tobe. We need landscaping like that. Like the Beverly Hillbillies, huh? That's what we would be. I like that. I like that. I like that place. What do you think, fam? Get him, Toby, says not Jethro. Oh. Yeah, they got the flag out front. Here's another one. Here's another nice one. There's nice places all through the South End. When I was a young guy buying my house, I should have looked down here. I bought from family that was moving, so it was beneficial for both. But you know, when you're a young guy, you don't give too much thought on stuff. And I was just happy to get the deal. But I never thought of moving. If I would have thought right, I would have picked a bigger yard. Remember the house we passed last week with the 50 wind chimes on the porch? Yesterday was a windy day. I wonder what it sounded like in that neighborhood. Ding, 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 ding. So we're going to turn around here. Come on. Come on, Bubba. Come on, Bubba. We're going to turn around here. We're going to skip that last 0.2 of a mile and get turned around. Yeah, I bet that's not a renter. You know that. You know that. Those people probably lived there for 50 years. I've seen the people. It's old people, old white hair people, older than me. I've seen the people. There's people that live up here a couple blocks. One of my old high school football coaches, and they still live there. And we're talking 40 plus years ago when I first met them. They're still there. They lived there for 20 years before that. People really set down roots here, don't they? How much is the average home in this neighborhood? Where we just walked, that really spectacular home on the corner with the landscaping, that's probably a 250. And the rest of the neighborhood's probably 175 and above. These here are probably 1.25. Even though they're small, they got huge lawns and they're newer. They're not 100 years old, so they're probably nicer inside. Nice neighborhood. Morning. Right here, Tobes. Some of them more, some of them less. Like the brick jobs are probably going to be more. The really, really nice upkept ones are going to be more. The prices in my neighborhood have jumped. I'm trying to think. There's 2 rentals on my block. And one of them sold this year for over $100,000. And me and the neighbors figured it was, just from knowing the house and whatever, figured it's probably worth 70 grand for real. But the housing market's so high here that it sold for over 100. And then there's another house across the street that's got that had bad tenant problems, and that sold for like 25 grand cash too. The house across the street from it. So I don't know what that does for our property values. There was a house across the street and down a couple that the lady had these out of control teenagers, and while she was in the hospital, she somehow broke her leg or whatever. I don't know if it was a car accident or something, but she was in the hospital for several weeks. And during the time she was in the hospital, there was 2 drive-by shootings at her house. 2 drive-by shootings across the street. Hey, come here. Come here, quit pulling on me. I'm trying to deal with your poo, buddy. There was 2 drive-by shootings. So they moved out and sold the house for nothing. They moved out of there really fast. And moved away. Uh-oh, we got a deleted message by Titlepro. I didn't mean to do that. I had it up against my arm here. Sorry about that. Okay, let's catch up. Oh, we didn't have far to go. Lisa Myers, what's going on? Good morning. Looks very peaceful. And looks like the puppy's enjoying himself. Yes, Toby always has a good time. Toby always has a good time. Here's another nice one. These guys got their sprinklers going. But that's another nice one. All these houses back here are nice. It's all in how you take care of stuff, right? Every place can look like this if you take care of it. Come on. Like this guy doesn't have the nicest yard. He's all full of weeds, but it's still taken care of. Now my yard, no weeds, but it hasn't been cut in forever. I won't even show you my yard while I'm critiquing other people's. Excuse me. I am just too busy. You know, I can walk forever, but it hurts beyond belief to push the lawnmower on the uneven ground. So very beautiful houses, says Oh Long Johnson. Oh Long Johnson, today's your day too. Today's your day too. You get your blue jacket. We make everybody a blue jacket eventually. If you come back for multiple visits, we give you the blue jacket. So you can go and connect with everybody real easy without having to go type and search. The house you just showed would rent for $1,600 a month here. Yeah, that's about what it would rent for here. At least that, maybe even $2,000. But then you're getting up there. You know what I mean? I don't know how people here can afford these rents. Up over $1,000? Are you kidding me? Most of them people, that's what they make it. It takes 2 weeks to make that. I don't know how people live in like New York or San Francisco with those sky high rents. $5,000, $10,000 a month for a studio apartment. I don't know who can do that. That's crazy. Here for $5,000 a month, you get a mortgage and buy the biggest house in town. For $5,000 a month, you buy the nicest house, the nicest mansion in town. Buying it, not renting it. Oh, I need a blue jacket. I've been here for years. We've only been broadcasting for a couple of months. How could you been here for years? Next time I'll remember your name. Let me see. Let me pronounce it correct. Is it Naji? Naji? We'll remember you next time. Next time we see you, we give you the blue jacket. Our time zones are very apart, but I try to tune into the lives. Yeah, you know, the live stream that I don't miss, that I watch every day, I never miss, is from Kenya, and it's on the other side of the world. And they're 7 hours ahead. They're like 7 hours ahead. Big difference in time zone. When she comes on at 8 o'clock at night, it's not even noon here. So I like this YouTube. You get to talk to everybody all around the world. $5,000 a month is a steal. Paying $2,400 a month in rent for an average 3-bedroom. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's for that you could be buying any of these. You could probably buy 2 of those houses here for $2,400 a month. You could probably get you 2 mortgages here on $2,000 mortgages on side-by-side houses here for that money. It's always cheaper to buy. Always cheaper to buy than it is to rent. Come on. Leave that rabbit alone. You're never going to chase it. You're never going to catch it. You're not going to. First of all, you're on a leash, Toby. First of all, you're on a leash. So they say the border collie is the smartest dog. But dang, the dog knows he's on a leash and he's not going to, I'm not going to let go and let him chase it down. So why does he continue to chase after it like that? Rent in Michigan jumped during COVID big time. I've been in the same spot for over 40 years. Paid it off twice. And now I'm paying it off again. I've paid my house off twice before. And now I'm paying it off again for the 3rd time. This is the last time though. I tell you. It'd be nice when there's no payments. But my mortgage is from almost 20 years ago. So very, very reasonable. For that $2,400 you could buy for $2,400 you could buy 4 of my houses. You could be paying on 4 of my houses. That's how small my mortgage is. Lucky me. Michigan. Hey, Krishna. Who would pay $5,000 for rent? A monthly mortgage payment is way less than that. That's crazy. My mortgage is only about 800. Is that pounds or lira? Bexy. Yeah, mine's not even. Sometimes it tops 500. It's one of those variable rates. But I took my mortgage out decades ago. A couple decades ago anyway. Things were cheaper. Lisa Meyer says, I live in Iowa and an apartment pays 500 plus electricity. I would pay more, but I mow and shovel and take care of the trash. Gotcha. Yeah, you help out the landlord. That's always good for discounts every month. Shelly Jeff says it's 10:57 Tuesday night here in New Zealand. Woohoo! Future people. Hey, future person, what was the lottery number? What was the lottery number? Come on, little Toby. Bexy says I'm in Scotland. It's 11:54 a.m. Here it is 6:56 a.m. We're getting there. 2,400 is a mortgage payment on land. Yeah, there you go. Land here is expensive as heck. The farmland. I can remember when it was pretty cheap. It wasn't that long ago. But now it's very expensive. Everything's expensive. Like the grandparents' generation, they went up north here and they bought cabins. They bought 40-acre parcels and built cabins. They bought along the shoreline. They bought beachfront property, super cheap, built them little cabins when nobody was living there. And now, nobody else could afford them, except for the super rich folks, because the prices went up so dang high. The families can't afford to keep them. Grandkids sell them off, make that money. When I was young, an old guy told me that do whatever you can to go buy some land while you're young. Put your fruit trees, plant some hardwoods. But I didn't listen. That would have been the thing to do. So the people that retired, 20, 30 years ago from here, they retire up north. They go to their cabins. They sell their house in the city. They go to their cabins or their houses on the lake and all that. But they don't do that anymore. Nobody can afford that stuff. Nobody could afford it. That's like the farmland. You don't see very many new farmers. Nobody can afford to buy the land. Hey, Between, have you been watching the games? Damn, U.S. rent and mortgage costs are diabolical. Message held for review. Let's see what it says. This mama's boy is one of those who hates it when his neighbors bring their dogs to pee on his property. Are you talking about who's Nene? Nene, my motto. How's that go? Nene, my motto. Hey, what's that? What's that? $5. Thank you. We got the first super chat of the morning from Long Johnson. Thank you, sir. Thank you. We love them super chats. We love the super stickers. We love the gift memberships. Always consider giving the gift memberships too. They're 99 cents a piece. When you give a gift membership, two people luck out. The content creator gets paid to stay on the air, and someone from the audience gets a membership too. Thank you so much, Long Johnson. All the super chat money, all the membership money, super stickers, all that goes to our Biscuits for Toby fund, and I draw money out of there to buy kibble and treats and all that. Help pay for the dog shows. We got dog show this weekend coming up. $1,000. I did the math yesterday. So the air conditioning on my truck's not working, and they can't get a part. My truck's 16 years old. So they're telling me that it's the computer issue, and they can't get that. They don't make that part anymore, and you can't get a used one because it's got to be reprogrammed. Anyhow, so in order to drive 6 hours each way, 5 hours each way, I got to rent a vehicle. That's $400. Hotel's another 300, another 100 for entry fees, and then gasoline and food for the 3 days we'll be gone. Plus paying the house sitter $1,000 to go to the dog show. Is that crazy? Is that crazy or what? $1,000. I could have went to Island somewhere, right, Toby? For the weekend. I live in Massachusetts. $500 a month, 2 kids, a wife, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. That's not bad. $500 a month. That's very reasonable. The lottery's tomorrow night. What's today? Tuesday. Yeah, we got a drawing. They got so many lotteries here now. It's crazy. Can't keep track. I stopped buying them. I literally stopped buying them when one of them went to $5 a ticket. So I quit buying them all. Heck with it. I buy them on occasion. When it gets up to $1 trillion or $1 billion, I'll go out and buy one. Somebody wins. But for years, I bought those tickets faithfully. And would only win 10 or 20 bucks at a time. True, Tawas is really expensive. Heck yeah. I did a lot of work on a lot of roofs on Tawas. I used to do shingle work on nights and weekends for cash money. And we roofed a bunch of houses up there Tawas way. Augrey, Tawas. Yeah, people can't afford to buy those houses anymore. You know, I'm an old dude, but I couldn't afford to buy up there and retire. Heck no, that stuff's way out of reach. Way out of reach. Your area looks so nice to live in, says Mandy. Well, thanks. These people, they pretty much keep everything up. Even the renters. You don't see too much trash. Even if they're not cutting the grass or parking on the lawn, there's usually not too much trash around. Ag land, 7,500 to 10K an acre. Yeah, that's about what it is here. Good ag land. You can get like forest land up north for, it used to be a couple grand an acre. Now I think it's more than that now. Bexy says I'm 35. There's not many folk my age owning homes. Most, including myself, have only gotten them because of sad things like inherited property, inherited money, criminal injury, or compensation. Yeah, that's like most people here. Most people aren't going to have anything unless they hit the lottery. Most people here are going to live paycheck to paycheck for their entire lives. But that's the way it is. Hey, anybody could be Donald Trump next year. Anybody could be T. Boone Pickens next year. Anybody could be a millionaire next year. Here, it's how hard you work at it and what you put your efforts into. I know it's not like that over the rest of the world, but here it is. Here there's that great opportunity, but few take it. Whip, whip, watch me, nah, stinky foot. I retired in February and I'm 46. Holy cow, Shelly Jeffs. Are you kidding me? Wow. Now, even if I'd have played my cards right, I could have never retired in my 40s. I'm not going to retire now. I think I'm just going to keep working and work. In five or 6 years, I'll slow down and maybe just work half the year. But in my line of work, the knowledge is needed. So it's like I'll always have work, even when I get old. The young people don't know how to read cursive. Part of my work is the old calligraphy cursive, so there'll always be work for me. Winning numbers. Better odds of hitting the jackpot. Beautiful dog, nice walk. Hey, MG, thanks for coming by to visit. Maybe I'm lucky. I seem to have a irrational fear of gambling. I hear that. I hear that. I don't go to the casino. It's been forever. I'm trying to think. Last time I went to the casino, I was working down in New Mexico. And we're talking 2018. It's been years and years. I can't see. You know they're going to take your money. I can't see giving it to them. I can't see giving it to them. They don't build the giant, flashy casinos on losing, do they? No, they build it on emptying your wallet every time you go. Foam says, should I make another cup of coffee? Sure. We've got about a mile to go. We'll turn a couple extra corners. Come on, little Toby. We only have 2 billionaires in Michigan, my husband said. Oh, I don't know. I don't. That's not something I would follow. To be fair, it kind of makes sense how expensive USA homes are. They're huge compared to typical UK homes. Yep. They're huge, and here you don't just buy your home and you're done. You don't just pay off your home and you're done. Well, most people use mortgages, of course. So you got your mortgage and your interest, but you've also got yearly property taxes. Some states don't have them, but I believe most states do. Here in Michigan, we've got like some of the highest property taxes in the country, next to California, New York, New Jersey. We pay crazy taxes, and it's every year. And if you do, it used to be if you didn't pay your taxes for 3 years, your property could get sold for back taxes. They could get bid off to the state, or somebody else could come in and pay your taxes, take over your property after court proceedings, blah, blah, blah. But in the last few years, they changed it to 1 year. Come on, Toby. They changed it to 1 year. They can take your property if you're behind it just 1 year in your taxes. I had no choice to retire. I had an injury, but I worked in my teens and my 20s. Gotcha. No free booze. I'm not gambling. I don't think I've ever gotten a free booze at the casino. Free pop. What I liked about going to the casino back when I did out there, like in New Mexico, is you could smoke in there. And I'd go in there with my big favorite cigar. Didn't want to sit outside because it's so hot out there. When it's not 103, it's 104. So you could go sit in a casino in the air conditioning, smoke your cigar. Is that an old church? Let me look around. I don't see them yet. We're about to come up to an old church. We're about to come up to a church that was built in, I think it's the 1890s. Come on, let's go sit on the bench and you can get a drink. Let's go sit on the bench and I'll give you a drink, little buddy. Almost. We'll go sit on, there we are. We're here a lot. I'm trying to time it so we could hear the music playing. They play music, the bells. But we never seem to catch it. Come on, Tobis. We never seem to catch it. Man, I got these new shoes on. They don't have, there's those slip-on things that's supposed to stay tight on your feet. But my feet are sliding around in them. I think I need some shoes with regular laces. I walked holes in my shoes. I couldn't walk another day in them. Saturday. Was it Saturday or Sunday morning? I went and got a new pair. Ooh, 13 years, Mandy. 13 years. Holy smokes. Yeah, these knees, I tell you. The knees are hard to take when they're not functioning. Hard to deal with. We're gonna sit here and get Toby Dog a drink. How's that? Yeah, no church bells today though. Oh, that's crazy. Bexy says, I've watched before the T-show Extreme Makeover Home Edition, where struggling families get their dream homes, but then they can't keep up with the annual property tax and have to give it up. That would suck. That would suck. Taxes are no joke here. You know, you pay taxes on the money you earn. You pay taxes when you spend it. You pay taxes on the property when you buy it. You pay taxes every year on the property. When you buy a car here, you pay tax on what you spent on the car. And then every year you got to pay. It's a tax to register it every year. They get your money. Oh, okay, there it is. Enraged says, there it is. Seen the towers piercing through before crossing the tracks. Gotcha. Yeah, this is 1800s here, 1890s. Can you talk to him for us, MG? Hey, Toby Dogs. I'll tell you the word. He doesn't pay attention outside, but inside, he follows all the commands. You know, outside he's a different story. But there's one word that always gets his attention. Let's see if it works today. Breakfast. Breakfast. There we go. That's that word. That's the word that works with Toby Dog. Hemlock. We got a town here near called Hemlock. It's about 40 miles away. Newark, New Jersey. Welcome, Newark, New Jersey. You guys got crazy taxes over there too, don't you? Property taxes? Let me give Toby some more. We may be getting rained on. Look at that. The wind's coming from the north now. And we got some darker clouds. Maybe we'll get wet, Tobe. Maybe we'll get wet, little buddy. There's some water for you. What's up, little buddy? What are you thinking about? Are you thinking about breakfast? Chicken, potatoes, kibble, cottage cheese. What are you thinking about, Tobe? All the good stuff? All the good stuff? MG. Yeah, it's a neat church. No Doc or Marty, it would seem either, says Enraged. Shelly Jeff says, cool looking church. Hey, Elizabeth Asha, welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for flexing the Toby emoji. Show all the emojis, will ya? Can ya? When you do us that favor? Show the crowd all the emojis. We don't have a whole lot of members in here today. Just a few. So there's not very many emojis on here. Yeah, water time for Toby. He's a handsome dog, says Foams. Yeah, he's a beautiful, beautiful boy. Anastasia says, Toby, think about that chicken. Think about that chicken, Tobes. Look at the stained glass. You can't really see it because they got storm windows over them. But it's got nice stained glass. You could see it from the inside. Inside looking out. There's the emojis. Yay. Thanks, Anastasia. Hey, Assad Danger Brand. What's going on, buddy? Let's pin Assad Danger Brand. We haven't seen our buddy in a minute. Assad Danger Brand says, hi, how are you? We're good, man. We're good, brother. How are you? How you doing? Peace, brother. We're good, man. We just been doing our thing, walking this dog and work. Work's been a bear, man. I'm telling you. It seems like the bosses are always the people that don't know how to get the work done, that don't know how to do the work. So they're always telling you you can do it faster. The bosses are always telling you you can do it faster even though they don't know how to do it. Will they let you stream inside the church? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe one day. We came by here the other day, Sunday morning. Sunday morning? We came by here Wednesday and the doors were open. It was last Wednesday. And the doors were open and I zoomed in and we looked at the stained glass and the altars and stuff. But I didn't climb the stairs or anything. I didn't want to be, I was hoping the priest would come out and say hi and invite us in. You know what I mean? Maybe give Toby a blessing. Hey, Lisa Arndt. Welcome, welcome. Good morning to you. Noob here in Ohio. Well, welcome. We're in Michigan. We're 100 miles north of Detroit. In a not so sleepy little town, but it is kind of sleepy little town. I think we're going to get wet, Toby. I'm smelling to see if I smell the water, the rain coming or not. You ready? Are you ready? You ready to go get some breakfast? Let me get the boogie out of your eye. You got boogies in your eyes. Let me see. Okay, all done? Are you all done? Yes, he's such a joy. He's a super joy to have. Foam says I'm near Fenton. Fenton, Michigan. You ready to move? You ready to move along, Toby? Are we ready to go? Fenton's a nice place. I drive past there a lot. I've worked in Fenton too. When I was a construction worker, I worked on that's isn't that the farthest west you can go in Saginaw County? Or Genesee County? If I remember right. Yeah, that's the place. So I worked this union construction job, right, for 17 years. I can't say decades because it was only 1.7 decades. Anyhow, I worked this union construction job, and they based us out of where the company was for travel pay. So if the job site was 2 counties away from your home county, you'd get the travel pay, which was you could use for gas or hotel or whatever, you know. And god dang it, we kept getting jobs out in Fenton, and it's the farthest you could go from our home county. Literally the farthest you could go in one direction without getting the travel pay. So I had to pay for my own gas back and forth to work like that. But Fenton's pretty cool. You guys got a lot of lakes over there, don't you? Lots of lakes in Fenton. Genesee County is large. Yes, it is. Yes, I'm on the south side. Okay. There's a gas station. You know when you're driving down, is that 10? When you're coming down 10 and you get to the big curve, the first curve there, when you hit the straightaway, you get off at that first curve and there's a gas station right there. I think I don't remember what it is, but there's a party store right there. We used to go there for lunch. They had the best pizza at lunchtime. I'm trying to think. It was a mom and a daughter working there all the time. We're talking 20 years ago or more. We're talking forever ago. Bruce Bowling says, top of the morning. Hope you all have a bright and joyful day. We sure will, Bruce. Thanks for coming to visit. It is raining, as you can see. Can you see it? Can you see it, fam? We're going to get wet. If we had not stopped, well, we'd still get wet. Assad says Toby has become even more beautiful. He's looking good. That groomer does such a great job on him. Come on. She keeps him looking like $1 million. Come on, Tobis. She keeps him looking like $1 million. I just bathe them. I bathe them and blow dry them once a week. But the groomer does all the trimming and stuff. She says she doesn't use any scissors on them. She uses what is it called? Some kind of blending blade. And that's all she uses. It's like a stripping blade is what I think it's called. And so there's no scissor marks on them anywhere. Yes, she does use the scissors on his feet, and his ears. He gets we call them the puppy ear treatment, where they trim all the hair on the ears, around the ear and inside, and it makes them look like little puppy ears. And then of course the feet, you got to use scissors on the feet, but the rest of his body, no. Oh, I'm lucky to have him. Hey, Share Bear is in the building. Welcome, Share Bear. Is it usually raining this time of the year? We're in the middle of summer right now, so it rains on and off, but we've had storms come through last night. It stopped already. Scattered shower. It stopped already. It's been a weird summer. That's why I think my garden's not really kicking that out 100%. My garden's like operating at 75, 80%, I think. My opinion. But it's been this crazy weather. We've had last week we had nights under 50, at 50 degrees. You know what I mean? And the weeks before they were 60 and 70 degrees. A whole week of rain and cold weather not too long ago. And then we have 100 degrees and 90 degrees, and I think it's wreaking havoc in the garden. Michelle Bosworth, what's going on? Michelle, you get your blue jacket today. Add as moderator. Standard moderator, there you go. Use that and use it, don't abuse it. You don't have to do any police work. You get the blue jacket so you can do sign up with everybody else. You can go visiting. Those blue jackets make it real simple to go visiting. You just touch on the people's name and it'll give you the option to visit channel or go to channel. It'll say go to channel instead of having to type their name in and sort through 100 people with the same name. We've been having crazy heat waves here in the UK. Lots of wildfires too because it's so dry. Does the forestry service, do they go through and they clean the underbrush? Do they have like controlled burns and back burns and all that, where they clear out the brush so it's not so bad if it does catch on fire? Some of the states here do that. Illinois got hammered by tornadoes yesterday. Oh, really? That's probably the weather that come through here then, if it was coming this way. Tobis, look at that. My arm. Tobis, come here. Does everybody have Assad Danger brand? You see in the pin, our buddy Assad. He's a gamer from Pakistan. And he's got several channels. In his main channel, they game all day long. He's got people that come game with him. They game on the, what is it called? The Discord. All kinds of different games. I believe he's got his own Discord server too. Y'all go check out Assad Danger brand. And then come back and visit Toby some more. We're almost done though. We are almost done. We've got about a half mile left. We were actually getting closer to the house, but I turned another corner. Part of Indiana also. Come on, Toby. Come on, Toby. Come on, Toby. Oh, yeah. Go check out Assad Danger brand. He's got he's Toby's #1 supporter. I'll put it like that, and I'll stand by it. Assad Danger brand is the #1 Toby supporter on the YouTube platform. Go check out Assad. Assad's got Assad's got Toby in a lot of his trucks and videos too. And Assad is the official spot for Toby merchandise. He's cups, there's sweatshirts, t-shirts, all Toby Dog. Go check out Assad. Yeah, Assad even makes guest appearances here on occasion, gaming. He'll bring friends and they'll game for a couple hours during the day. Fun, fun, fun. Assad's made videos for us. He's made shorts for us, and music. With some of our best tunes are Assad music, Assad Danger brand music. Hey y'all, everybody in the room. If you guys make music, we're welcome. We're welcome to playing any kind of Toby music you want to make. We add it to our shorts. We'll add it to some live streams, our videos. I like to put the original Toby music on there. Right now we've got music from Assad Danger brand, and we've got music from Benny Blanco out of New York City. His music's got that Latin flair beat to it. It's pretty good. These days I'm Uber driving in real life too. Oh wow, really? That's awesome, man. That's awesome. What kind of vehicle are you driving? Anastasia says, whoa, you're driving the game truck, now you're a taxi driver. Oh, you're MG? Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, go check out Assad. Oh, we're getting closer to home. Come on, Tobes. We're getting closer. And when it's time to go, it'll be time to go. I got to feed the animals, Toby and Tommy, little Tommy Kitty. And and feed myself. And then get to work. Fun, fun, fun. The fun part, getting to work. Oh, hey, my friend lives here. Ron, what's going on, buddy? Come on, little Tobus. Nothing special planned for today. Just work, work, work. Yesterday, I didn't get anywhere on my project. Today, hopefully better results. Whew. Okay, this way. Okay, come on. 26 million in the building. Toby, we got a huge ass crowd with us today. Toby, we're walking with a couple dozen people. Here, everybody gets a chance to hold the leash. There we go. Everybody gets to hold the leash. How's that? Assad says, last night, my car's tire burst while I was driving at 120K. It was a terrifying experience, but thanks to all your prayers, I'm safe. Oh, man. Front tire, is that what it says? Front tire, back tire. I never dealt with that. I never had that happen, thank goodness. I imagine that's scary as heck. Whew. What time do you start your lives? I've been trying to start earlier and earlier because the sunlight's up. But usually we're on between 6:30 and 7. And we'll run for at least an hour. Today I think we got on at 6:30. We left the house at about 6:15, but I had to go back and get my knee braces. Uh-oh. I hear dog barking. Come on. Usually. That's usually when we try to get on. Does Tommy and yourself ever enter the great outdoors together? This is Toby here. Tommy never leaves the house. Tommy's the kitty that stays in the house. Yeah, we go last weekend. Where did we go? We were on the rail trail last weekend out in the country. If you look yesterday morning, was it yesterday morning, Anastasia? Yesterday morning we were on the rail trail out in the country, walking through the farm fields, over little bridges. There were people fishing. We got to see a big freighter. Was that Saturday? I think that might have been Saturday. It was Saturday or Sunday. Grow with Helen says, I lost power immediately after I ended. How's the walk? The walk's going good, Helen. I like your little garden, Helen. You got your aloe, your onions. Is that mint in there also? The green leafy, is that mint? I thought maybe it was spearmint or peppermint. I don't know. I really don't know my plants, I guess. Hello, hello. Back right side tire. Ooh. Ooh, did it push you off the road? Holy cow. You got lucky. You got lucky. You guys made it out of that. Good. My 14 years of driving experience really helped me. Otherwise, since I was on the highway, the accident could have been much worse. Yeah. Hey, Toby, Kiwi Derek's in the building. He says, woof, woof, meow. I added the meow because it's important to learn another language. Right, right. That's funny. That's funny. I wonder if the dog and the cat talk to each other. Or if it's just like mutual understanding. Wait. Or if it's just like mutual understanding. Or do they actually talk to each other? Can they understand each other? Ah, Mandy says, you just reminded me that's what I need to get. Knee braces for walking. Yeah, you know, the ones I like, I started out with them real thin. They're like really thin. Oh, just barely thicker than than ladies' nylons. I started out with those. But then I started buying different ones and different ones. And now I'm using those what are they? Oh, the copper fit. The copper fit, they're really thick. They're really thick, but you don't get sweaty underneath them. And they stay pretty tight. But they're real thick like a foam fabric. I don't know how to describe it. For me, the tighter the better. Holds them together. Sunday morning, that huge ship. Yeah, that was cool. Good morning or good evening, says Seti. Yeah, good morning from our side. We've got 7:33 in the morning today. Oh, it's a weed? I thought it was mint. Oh, I just heard a walnut drop out of my walnut tree over there. Pretty soon there'll be hundreds of them, thousands of them on the ground here. They make a mess. But the squirrels love them. And the neighborhood's growing all these new trees all the time. There's black walnuts all over the neighborhood. Black walnut trees from my tree, I believe. Title, which plant? Helen, did you plant another plant? Helen said it was just a weed in there, Anastasia. Do they work really well? I think so. They stay tight, like them, the really thin, like the elbow sleeves and stuff like that. The really thin material. To me, it seemed like it lost its shape and they stretched out really fast. They didn't hold after a couple of washings. They had no more stretch in them. But these things, I know they've been washed probably a dozen times at least. And they hold together. And they stay nice and tight. I have many plants, Anna. Stop being like this. Hey, there's just enough onions in there to cook with, isn't there? The green tops, when you're cooking with green onions, there's enough in there. There's enough in there, Anna. Wait a minute, Toby. Let's see. Did they pick up the? Nope. They didn't pick it up yet. Now, don't look at my grass. Don't judge me. Even though I'm walking around judging other people's lawns. See, here's the acorns that fall out of here, or the walnuts. They'll dent your car when they fall too. They make a mess, but the squirrels love them. They eat them all up. They'll go up in there and they'll go up in there and knock a bunch down and come down and take off with them. Well, fam, it's time for us to go. Time for us to do all this stuff. We have pecan trees, do ya, Michelle? That's very cool. You know, I worked when I was working out in New Mexico way. The town, one of the towns that I was working in, the county courthouse, it had there was pecan trees in the yard of the courthouse, and when they were falling, I'd go every day after work. I'd go out and fill a bag or two. I'd go out and fill a bag or two, and then I'd give them to the courthouse ladies because they didn't have time to go out there and pick them up themselves. Yeah, that was fun out there. And then I've been to the orchards too, where they put the machine. Do you guys have? Is it an orchard, your pecan tree, where you shake the trees to get the nuts out of them and all that? Squirrel magnets, yup. Great walnut. Yeah, they're big. They're black walnuts. I've put quite a few trees out of my yard. Once I let one grow, it did about 40 foot in, I'd say, half a dozen years. It grew so fast. And then it cost me $300 to have somebody come take it out because I let it grow. No, we got to go. We got to get to work today. Helen, sorry. Well, it was nice finding your channel. Well, thanks for coming by, Foams. Come by anytime and visit us. Yeah, pecans at the courthouse. I don't do anything with the black walnuts. Come on, let's go throw this away. I got a pocket full of poop. I don't do anything with the black walnuts. 1 year, 30, 40 years ago, I collected them and I stored them in the basement to dry them out. But I don't know what I did wrong because they didn't dry out nice. They were nasty and I just threw it all away. Do you got to take them out of the husks before you dry them? Or do you dry them in the husks? I don't know. Toby, we got to get rid of this pocket full of poop. Ugh, okay, come on. Best tasting black walnuts. Oh, really? Oh, thanks for subscribing, MG. I appreciate you. Toby's all tired out. He's staring across the street now. He's waiting. He's waiting for the neighbor across the street to come out and bring him his treats. The neighbor lady brings him treats every day. She comes all the way across the street and brings him biscuits and talks with him and pets him. We get fresh eggs from her too, fresh chicken eggs. Come on. Toby's all wiped out now. He just did his miles, and he's tired. Y'all behave, be cool. Check back again tomorrow. Very expensive. Black walnuts can't be found. Are you talking the trees or the nuts in the Los Angeles County? The trees or the nuts? There's lots of walnut trees here. We got all kinds of trees. They used to call the town Tree City when the big maple trees were everywhere. There was maple trees here in this yard. There was one here. It was the last one they cut down. It was right here. They cut it down 2 years ago. There was another one over here, and then there was two along that side between the sidewalk and the curb. There was 2 or 3 there. And here in the front, there was a giant pine tree right here. And then there was a matching one right over here. But the matching one over here, I never saw it. I never even seen a picture of it. I've only heard of it. But the tree on this side, I had that cut down 3 years ago, I think. it had died. Big. I think the one year I had 5 trees cut down out of the yard. Yeah. And now the city planted this thing in front of my house. It's a garbage tree, linden tree. Makes a mess and it grows too fast. It shades. There's always ice on my porch and on the sidewalk now because it doesn't let any sunlight through. Garbage tree. Anyhow, we gotta go, fam. Y'all behave. Southern California has pistachio orchards. Gotcha. Nuts and trees can't be found anywhere in LA County. All removed. Oh, wow. Foraging for wild food is the best. It's fun, gets me out in nature, and it's free food. I'm scared. I'm scared to pick the mushrooms, but mushroom picking here is big time. Lots of people, they go for the morel mushrooms. They go up north here. It's a big thing. But me, I'm too scared. I gotta get my mushrooms at the store. Like I said, y'all behave and be cool. I gotta wipe this sweat. Peace out. We'll catch you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel, huh? We'll see you later, fam. Y'all behave. You cook with the morels? That's cool. I do pick mushrooms too. Morels are so tasty. Only found them once. I'd be too scared. I'd be picking that death cap. I'd be picking the wrong ones. Yep, game over, fam. Game over time. Y'all behave and be cool, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. Toby, say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Say breakfast.